I'm not doing it again.
I started listening to the episode I missed, but then I fell asleep during it, so I don't know what that says.
Yeah, well, that's what we aim to do.
We have that effect, you know. Yeah.
It's supposed to be easy listening, podcasting, make you fall asleep.
I always listen to podcasts. I'm either driving or in bed, so that's the two.
In this particular case, were you in bed after a night of alcohol and gambling?
I was, sir. Yes.
That probably explains why you fell asleep then.
Doug.
Doug.
I'm pretty proud of myself on the alcohol consumption. However, I way overcompensated in the dispensary department. So I was quite tired for most of the trip.
Can't wait to hear about it.
Now, Doug. You can tell us in excruciating detail how it all went down.
I named this episode Doug is Back, so I can't wait to hear the stories. This is for you, Doug.
All right, no pressure. It's not like I even have to make things up. It was just such a great trip. If I had to write a story, I might have wrote exactly what happened.
Damn.
Yeah, if I have any regrets, I only saw one show, so that was maybe like I could have gone to another show, but I don't even know when that would have happened.
By the way, are you guys able to see the comment this time?
I don't see comments now.
Go on, Josh, turn them off and on.
All right, let me see.
During the countdown?
Yeah, like I can see them now. All right, here we go.
Our boy Paul with the throw is back.
Yeah, so you can see him, Jace.
I can see them, but Doug can't because you didn't reset them for him. Remember, you had to reset it for me?
No, I didn't reset it for you. I just reset it in general.
Did you reset it just now?
No, I'm trying I'm trying to find it. Guess. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so I've turned it off.
Come on, bro, move it along.
Now I've turned it back on again. So Doug, there should be a little comment button you can press to view it.
I see. Oh, wait.
It's up in the right-hand side.
Look at that. Comments.
Jesse Champlin in the building. What's up, my bro? Paul with the
Slot,
throw.
Jesse.
Scotty P. Dave. Yeah, buddy. Got Buster Mike. Hey, we got the whole crew here. This is great.
Do we have the whole crew, though? Where's the Bob? Where is Bob?
Oh,
Bob.
Bob's always somewhere in the background.
Well, the only important thing is that we got Paul with the throw, so we don't really need much else in life now.
Yeah, we're pretty sorted now.
Making a last-minute hat change, just so you know.
Ah, man.
It's nice to have many hats.
The details Doug goes to for this podcast is just exceptional.
I'm looking at myself in the video, and the stripes are not conducive to video, really. A striped hat is a bad choice. Things we learn.
Oh, Bob's here. He heard you, Jace, and now he's here.
Bob!
Nice.
I was gonna say, where is that son bitch?
Kian's here. Kian with the spade. What's up, Kian? This is cool. We're almost at double digits.
Sweet.
I was typing into the Discord. Nice. There's a lot of Discord action going on lately.
Having comments here is a treat.
It's, yeah, it like brings life into the podcast.
Indeed. Like I tried to read the YouTube comments, but having them on delay, it doesn't work really.
Yeah.
The only thing that I know for sure is that there's a new Elgato Stream Deck update.
Oh, okay.
I'm updating as we speak.
Oh god. An update during a live stream is always terrible to do.
What are you talking about?
Doug Steven, hello y'all. Hey, we're at 10 live streamers right now. Look at that. We're making it big, guys.
That's too many. Turn it off. Shut it down.
We've gone platinum, boys.
Rock on.
I love it. I love it.
I managed to pick up an invisible deck, boys. Not an invisible deck, sorry, an electric deck. Do you know what this means?
Yeah, buddy. You can have people inspect your deck.
They're Guys, they do magic. They are the Magic Guys.
Howdy, everybody out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to my special dedication project where we dedicate some fine tunes that I wrote to these great voices out there on the YouTubes. This is track number 4. Let's jump right into it. The Magic Guys podcast is their game. They got 3 magicians to their name. The Patreon is not the same. It's just not as tame. You know what? Josh Gotti got called hot. Not that he is not, but to the table he brings a lot. Jace comes in like a mace, just a simple case. Don't heckle him to his face. You won't win that race. Doug has style. He has had it for a while. He laid that tile. His masterpiece is bigger than the Nile. The Magic Guys, corporate versus street. Their magic can't be beat, so just take a seat and put up your feet. You know you can't take that heat. Well, there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and remember, stay positive, stay active, and stay awesome. And we'll see you in the next one.
Now, boys, that was awesome, by the way. I was not expecting that. But another question for you, Doug. Does this look like a regular deck of cards to you?
Well, you know, it kind of looks like an electric deck now that you mention it.
No, you meant to say no. It looks regular. Yeah.
Why would you say you have an electric deck right before the show and then pull that gag? What do you want me to say?
Because I wanted to, Doug. Yeah.
What's up, everyone? So that was a little intro.
Gosh, I hate that Doug is back.
Yeah.
Why do you have that?
Anyway.
Are you going to do photo ops?
Oh,
No.
We'll talk about it later.
Bro, this is a very integral part of my performance lifestyle. Like, I'm gonna go to the streets with this bad boy.
Yep.
Nice.
Is that for live? It's for live work.
Yeah.
For the real show.
Man, it's for magic.
Yeah.
Tribia.
You know what I realized, Jace, is that we did your birthday episode. Like, I titled the live saying it's Jason's birthday for episode 29.5, I think. And had we waited one more episode to now, which is episode 30, it could have been Jason turns 30 for episode 30.
Well, you really screwed the pooch on that, didn't you? Instead, it's Doug came back for episode 30. Unbelievable.
If only
timing is everything. Happy birthday, Jason. Sorry I missed it while I was getting married in Las Vegas.
Hey, bro, look, it's not a competition, man. But you know what they say? You only turn 30 once. You can get married as many times as you want.
Good point.
That deserves another gasp.
Life lessons from Jason.
Although, congratulations on getting married, man. You look younger, man. You're looking happier. You're looking fresher.
I don't feel younger, actually. I feel like I beat my body up for a week and I did way more than I should have. But man, I'm happy on the inside.
On the plus side, though, you finally made an honest woman out of her. Man.
I did, and that's more than I can say for the last one. So good on this one. It's my first marriage. I intend for it to be the last, and here's the better days moving forward.
I have a question. Did you come back with more money than you left with? Because we just kept seeing videos of you guys winning poker.
Yes, we did not. But we came back with almost what we left with. So, wow, that's a miracle right there.
Wow,
if that alone had happened, that would be a great trip. I mean, we gambled every day.
That is incredible. That is incredible. So
yeah, the wife wins $1,000 the day before the wedding. What? You know?
Wow.
The day of the wedding.
That's a perfect.
Didn't gamble much. She won $700 that day. I could probably step on these stories now, or just tell them timely. Step on my dinner story.
Well, first, welcome everyone to the podcast. And that intro you saw is from one of our producers, Jesse Champlin. He didn't know I was going to use this, but I saw it in the Discord because he put it on his YouTube, and I thought it was just too good. So I thought I would pop it in there, show him his hard work went to a good cause, made Jason disappear temporarily. But other than that, we're back for Doug. We all want to hear. That's how horses and Jason hydrate. They just get a massive carton and they consume it. Yeah. But the title of today's podcast is Doug is Back, because we had to do some podcasts without him, and for good reason. So I think
so we want to talk about
paint the picture for us, Doug. Yeah, let's go through the story. Tell us what happened. Goddamn, seeing all those photos along the way was great too. Thank you for posting all them.
Yeah, so I tried to document most of it for friends and family on Facebook. We were there a week, flew in on the big seats, and they not first class, but we had nice seats right in the front. And we landed in Las Vegas, and we immediately started losing money. So it was off to an expected start. I'm like, well, this is part of the trip. We're going to lose money, but we lost a pretty good bit. Not a lot, but enough. So that was a reality check that maybe this trip isn't going to be as great as it would be. Well, that turned out to be completely incorrect, as the next day everything started just lining up like a frickin' fairy tale. We started on Sunday by going to see David Copperfield, as we've talked about. That was as a guest of Chris Kinner. The seats in this theater could not have been... It was the most perfect seat. David spent half of the show 3 feet in front of me. So he was most of the magic he did intimately involved the audience, bringing members onto the stage, using them in the illusions, or doing the magic right in the middle of the theater. The theater, which was awesome. It's like, where do I start with this, right? Where do you start with a David Copperfield show?
Oh, I know. It was the Alien show still, right?
Yeah. Did you see that show? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it twice, Doug. It's the first time I saw, I'll just say, the first time I saw a UFO ship, I was like, what the F am I looking at in this theater?
Exactly. You read something like that, or you like that, that's going to happen. You think, okay, how good can this be?
Yeah.
Wow. It can be really good.
Yeah.
It can be really good.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like 90% of the magic he did just fooled me, and fooled me hard. Like, no, the predictions that he's doing. Did he do the license plate prediction with the car appearance?
Oh yeah. I think that's one of his classics that he's kept in all his shows.
Yeah.
Incredible.
That's reasonable.
Incredible.
How about the poster prediction? Where
it's just ridiculous.
He predicts the celebrity the girl picks, and everything's written in the poster.
Yeah.
And then he gives the girl the poster.
It's incredible. It's not fair.
Yeah, I think the only thing he did that wasn't surprising, he did the motorcycle appearance, which is good. I might choose something different, considering he's making a car appear, a UFO appear, the dinosaur production at the I'm assuming that was in the show as well. Another thing that you read and you think, how good can that be? Well, really,
it's amazing, and I just can't wait to go back. Yep. No, yeah, it's crazy.
He had a moment. How about this trick where he made a balloon pop inside another balloon?
When I saw that, Doug, that was the most fooling thing for me. When I first saw the show, I was like, that makes no sense. Especially when they're holding, like the first 2 times he does it, like the spectators are holding the balloon in the audience on a string, but then a balloon inside a Perspex box doesn't make sense to me.
And then he gives the balloon away, which has the outer balloon intact still.
Yeah.
Was he doing the email when you saw him as well? Where he emails you?
I'm pretty sure it's the same show. Yeah.
Sounds like it.
It was only 3 years ago that I saw it.
Yeah, so that would have been almost near pandemic start, which would mean the show is probably exactly the same, 2 years from... Here's the real scoop. Here's the real scoop of the show. Backstage, when Dave does a meet and greet, he offers some magic to the people backstage.
Oh.
We could guess what trick he did for probably 3 hours, and I would wager any amount you'd be comfortable with that you will not pick the trick that David Copperfield chose to perform for his fans backstage.
Linking rings.
Nope. After producing a car and a dinosaur and UFOs and predicting the lottery and the girl's celebrity and powers of God.
God.
Does he do the The ring to lemon tree?
How about let's just cut to the chase?
Yeah.
B-Wave.
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah,
been,
dude, B-Wave.
He's been watching Doug's TikToks.
I have not done B-Wave yet,
Oh, right.
but
Are you
What
talking
is
about with
B-Wave?
Are you talking about with the 4 cards?
4 cards. It's a 1 in 4 prediction.
Like
Where do you
brainwave.
make that creative choice after you've predicted a lottery number in your show? That for me was maybe the only weak spot of the night.
Wow, that's interesting.
But who do I tell this to besides you guys? You know, do I tell this to David? Like, David, what's up with that?
Yeah,
B-Wave?
give him a call. Be like, David, what the?
It's
David,
like,
what the?
Or I guess I
serious?
could say, hey Chris, what's up with B-Wave? But
like
do that.
you have a whole museum of magic.
Right. I was super excited when he started. He's like, okay, now we're going to do a little magic. And I'm like, cool. And then it's, and here's the thing. Maybe it would have been better if the effect went right, but B-Wave has a 50-50 to start the trick off. So you miss the hit at the beginning, the red-black, and you got to go for outs. The spectator gave him some beef. So now he's having a conflict during the trick. It's like, why even do a trick that has that possibility? It's not, do the invisible deck. Do the invisible deck or brainwave, right?
Which spectator is
Same.
giving David Copperfield beef?
Well, it's this. Pick a color, red or black. Well, I picked black. Okay, then that leaves the red. But I picked black. It's that kind of situation.
Yeah, right. But I have more money than you.
Black, and then
Okay.
he's like, shut up, or I'll
It
make
was
you disappear.
actually, she said that, and he looked. I got the side eye from Dave because I did introduce myself as a magician, a fact he cared very little about at the moment. But during B-Wave, he looked over at me like, I'm getting the business. You know, so we shared a millisecond of interest between us.
Of brotherhood.
You know, in my dreams, I was hearing this. Oh, Doug, I love your TikTok work. It's been enjoyable over the pandemic. But what I got was,
We'll take it.
hi, Dave. I'm a magician.
Yeah.
Well, I've been blessed with a very sexy picture of our friend Bob Pollard. If that wants to reveal itself to you.
I think Bob's
You know
a
what?
vampire. You can't see him on camera.
You know what? I'm just gonna send it to you guys on Facebook. I'm gonna put it on. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it on the Discord.
So nice.
Bob.
So Doug, did you get to hang out with Chris Kenner as well? Was he pretty busy?
I didn't. And if there's a regret beyond the other thing that might have been a little regret, it's that. And we did talk about it, and Chris never messaged me, and I never messaged him back. And again, it's like this. I don't even know when that would have happened, if it would have happened. You know, it's like I literally was running around the entire time. Did I freeze?
Bob, what the hell is up with this photo? Are you trying to get banned and like listed as a as like a someone to not bring your kids around? Oh wow. Okay, nice. Okay, so you see the show. What did your wife think of it? Because she's used to seeing magic.
She told me she thought it was good, but I think she probably just said that for me. You know, through the course of the trip, I would hear her say things like, "Yeah, he's old, trying to be young. Yeah, he's still kind of smarmy," which Copperfield's got that thing going.
Does he still
One of
have
the
his?
things-
Does he still have his banter through the show? Like normally he's got his lines that are still kind of like, I'm still the alpha. I'm still the alpha here, and these kind of comeback jokes and stuff. Is he still doing it?
Something I appreciated as he was obviously running through much of the lines that have been said one too many times, that he would reflect on that himself. Like, yeah, I've said that too many times, and we all know I have, So he was kind of breaking the fourth wall, which I haven't seen him do before, really. So that was kind of good. If you're going to do a show the same year after year after year, and it's going to get worn in, well, at least you can acknowledge that during your show. It's kind of cool, I think.
Nice. Oh, that's good.
And he's still doing 3 shows a day. What the hell? He's doing 3 of those. He's producing that dinosaur and climbing through that car and getting on the motorcycle and running through the stage. in his mid-60s 3 times a night. What the hell? He's not old. He is not old.
Yeah, that's insane. And like, what? Why? You have an island. You have $1 billion. Like,
You just have to love to live on that stage.
yeah, that's it. Okay, so what happens after the show? Like now, like the next thing on your itinerary that you can talk about.
We must have gone to bed early. The next day, we had to get up early to go get our marriage license. I'll tell you, that was connected to one of the highlights of for me, not just getting the marriage license to my new bride, who is my best friend, but right after that, we visited the Gambler's General Store, which let me tell you, if you haven't been there and you like magic, you want to go there. It's a great place. They have thousands of decks of cards, thousands of dice, poker tables, gambling books, and related magic books. Like I got a miniature Erdenace. I've been wanting one of those. I picked up a little Erdenace Bible. So that was a joy going there.
Yeah, wow.
And then we went to Fremont, where I had another joyous thing. A lot of people probably don't know this name, Joey Burton. But let me tell you about Joey Burton. When I was growing up, he was the inside guy, the guy that everyone talked about, no one saw. He was doing stuff alongside Chris Kenner and the Buck Twins and ushering in cardistry, but he never published anything. Well, I walk into the Las Vegas Magic Shop, Perry Maynard's joint in the container industry, and there he is behind the counter. And I wish I'd known he'd been there because I didn't have enough time to spend with him, but it was a great hour of my life. You know, just to give you an idea of this man's thinking, back in the days when MTV was cool, music television, he had a flourish cut where he spelled MTV. So he would cut the deck into packets and like, you know, and they had, MTV had used it at the time. And again, we're going back in the early days of flourishing where no one would even consider doing something like that except a guy like Joey Burton. He's gone very holistic. He's a very unique individual now. I don't know that he cares to share anything with the magic community, but boy, what a joy it was to run into that guy.
Wow.
You know, it's like just another one of those things that goes, here, Doug, let's make this trip extra spicy for you. Go talk to Joey for an hour. Yeah. So that was good. We had a prime rib dinner, went back to the hotel where the wife won $1,000 on a poker machine the night before the wedding. I'm in the poker room. I bought in for $160 and I cashed out for $500 thinking, hey, I got the money. And she sends me a picture of $1,000.
Hey, if that's not a good sign, I don't know what is. Like the day before you sign the marriage certificate.
Well, that was that night, right? The day before the wedding. We're getting up the next morning to get married, where everything went perfectly. Our marriage was
wonderful.
Very nice.
Opted not to have Elvis marry us. We went for the pink Cadillac wedding, but wouldn't you know it, who walks through right as we're getting married? Elvis. He's there for another wedding. Takes a moment to take a picture with us. So we even got that Elvis wedding moment we discussed without having to shell out the Elvis money.
Nice.
Josh, do you think you'll retire at 60?
Me?
Yeah.
Will I retire at 60? I'll never retire. Maybe I'll change like what I'm doing in the magic community, but I don't think I'll
start
retire.
doing sponge bunnies, brother.
It sounds about right.
I think one of the wonderful things about our art is that we can grow old with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like that.
Look at guys like Billy McComb and Di Vernon, even Marlowe. Whether you be an entertainer or a practitioner or a student, there's so many great magicians grow old with our art.
Like Jeff McBride.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I might not be popping backflips as regularly, but I'll still be doing magic in some capacity.
It's a loser's mentality. If you don't do a backflip at 60, bro, I'm disowning you as a friend.
Is that what you were just waiting for me to say when you asked me that question? So
no,
you could just try to shut me down.
Why would I be waiting for that specific thing?
Oh, but Bob's got the right idea. I'll definitely still be doing the flicker shot. That's for sure.
The reason why this comment came up is because Jesse brought up what David Copperfield said about what would he do about retiring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that interview on the Magicians podcast.
What did he say? What am I missing?
The guy asked him, when are you going to retire? You know, you've got all this money, the success. And David said, well, why do people retire normally? And then they said, you know, because their body's old, they want to relax now and blah, blah, blah. And he said, but why would I retire if I'm doing the thing that I love doing, that people normally retire to go and do?
Yeah.
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 So it makes...
And he obviously loves what he's doing. Why else would you do 3 shows a day still? You know?
Crazy.
Money.
He's a billionaire, man.
Power.
Come on.
Yeah, but
It's
still,
not
though,
the money.
he's not going to stay a billionaire with that island rent.
If he's renting it out for $90,000 a night, I think he might be able to get by.
You know, maybe now after having the pandemic, he's like, oh, I've lost a couple of stacks, so I might just, maybe that's giving him some more ambition to like
He's opened
ramp
up
the
his
shows.
crystal vault. Opened up his crystal vault to a fewer stacks. You know.
Yeah,
He's like, this ain't right.
it's like,
I
oh,
used to fall out of the door when I opened this thing.
it's like, all right,
Yeah.
that's it, 4 shows a day.
The man obviously loves the stage. That's why.
You know, before you were putting up your photos in Vegas, I didn't realize that the Vegas shows were actually back on now. Like I assumed they were still, yeah.
If I know what I know now, I would have rescheduled maybe 3 weeks later. Number one, Mac King is opening his show at Excalibur later this month. Chris Angel is returning on the 1st, and the Shin Lim show is coming back July 1st.
Did you just
July.
say Chris
Nice.
Angel?
He would be in my top 3 shows I'd go see for sure. Chris Angel
like
in his own showroom, I'd love to see it. Absolutely.
I've heard many good things about the actual production and show itself.
Exactly. Like, would I want to go have lunch with Chris? Probably not, but I'd love to see what that show looks like. I'll tell you who I did get to see was Luke Dancy, who worked for Chris for many years as a right-hand man, pretty much. Great fellow, and it was wonderful to have a beer with him before the Golden Knights got to go win their game. They're a hockey team here in the States.
What about Joe
You guys
Monty?
know
You ever watched him do his thing?
I respect Joe as a professional. I think he's got good commercial magic.
He's funny as man. I think he's one of the funniest performers I've ever seen. He's a funny man. It's just so funny that he consulted for Chris Angel, but he's so funny.
Chris picked some really good guys. He had Johnny Thompson for the longest time. So
Yeah, wow.
But Luke told me a wonderful Chris story that, I never had any problem with Chris. I know some magicians have, but let me tell you, you talk to Luke Dancy and you'll have a different view of Chris Angel if you have a bad one, maybe.
No, I don't actually hate Chris Angel. I was just taking the piz. It was funny because his earlier shows, I wasn't a fan of. But then as the show went on, he started doing more like actual stuff that wasn't like trick for camera. Like he did this chop cup routine with a coffee mug, where he like produces all the coffee beans and then he turns the coffee beans into actual coffee. It was really good. It was a really nice routine. Yeah, you agree. I'm glad you agree.
I'm just your yes man. I don't care what you say. I'll give you the yes every time, bro. I'm here for you. Here's the thing, man. You're Chris Angel, and your job's to put out 100 tricks a year on television. You know how hard that is to do for TikTok. Imagine having to do it for broadcast television. Ooh, baby, trying to get that right every time, near impossible.
No, I know. I'm not saying, if anything, I'm one of the few people that advocates for, how they say like, oh, they use the fake audience and stuff like that. And I always say, it's not about the people that are in the video. It's about the people that are watching the video. You know what I mean? Like the audience isn't the people in the video that are fake reacting. It's the people watching that are getting the hype from that.
Only if the audience suspects that. I've seen maybe Justin Willman comes to mind. His Magic for Humans special has some moments where, okay, that's obviously not a real audience, and I'm not squashing him. I'm just saying if the audience can suspect that's happening, you're probably not doing it right.
Well, I think when Chris Angel does a beautiful rubber dub vanish and then to a guy's bald head and then proceeds to slice his head open to pull a card out. That's a little bit of a tell, I think.
Yes.
You know?
This is when you need to. And on some level, that falls on the shoulders of the magic consultants that are working for him. If you're going to hire consultants, then they need to be consulting properly.
Yeah, Banachek. Anyway.
Josh, how come you never let me pull a card out of your bald head?
Well, I'm not fully bald yet, so I still. It's not.
As soon as you lose that hair, boy,
it's not
doing
card,
the rubber dub vanish into your head.
It's not card real estate, but we can do a trade. I'll do it. You can do it on my head. I'll do it onto your belly. Slice it open, pull out the card and the donuts and the electric deck and all that, you know, and then you'll have a flat stomach.
And the endless string of hot dogs.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. That would be pretty funny.
A small child, and then right at the end you'll have a six-pack at the end.
That's the reveal. That's the reveal.
Your weight loss reveal video.
That's great. That's great. That's great.
Let's do that. That'll be hilarious. Once I lose enough weight, we could actually do that as a gag. That'd be hilarious.
Well, I'm ready for that now. I'm gung ho on the I'm not gonna diet, but certainly gonna live life reasonable. I hurt myself in Vegas.
So at least Doug,
do the weight loss thing, man. It's good.
Yeah, at least you've got. At least there's shows you can still see when we're all in Vegas. Like there's still other shows you haven't now seen.
Oh, and I'll be back.
They haven't open.
And yeah, I'll be. I'm thinking maybe January. The SAM is going to be there, and I might not.
And we'll see you there for Magic Live, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're all going to go to a strip club, and
I'm not doing that. Why would I do that?
I'm not doing that either.
No, same.
I'm married, bro.
It's just awkward.
I like living.
Bob makes a good point.
Oh, you think it would be awkward?
Hot
three
dog
magic
coils.
dudes hanging out at a strip club. You think that would be awkward?
You guys doing card tricks while the girls are getting it on. They're all hunkered down watching the second deals.
Wait, Doug, you seen this one? You know, this girl dancing on your lap. Wait, Doug, you seen this Queen production? Look at this. It's under her left tit. Wow.
No, you know what their favorite routine will be to see is Miser's Dream. You just keep plucking money from them into the bucket.
I would hazard a guess that a magician in a strip club is a pretty good time for a stripper. I don't go to them, so I don't know. But, it gives them something besides their average male, repartee, Hey, give me money. Okay, here's some money.
Only one way to find out. Bob Possible, you got time, bro?
Bob knows what's going on.
I want you to show up in your wizard hat. I want you to show up exactly the way you sent that photo to me. Did you see that photo, Doug?
They're like, who's pimpy? Who's pimpy you here?
For the briefest amount of time possible.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, I thought I seen you almost flip the table there, Doug. I would have turned it off too if that was happening.
Oh boy.
So yeah, Doug's married now. Now he's settling in for the long haul to become a full-time YouTuber.
Here. We left out number one, the wedding dinner, which was a great event. I had to talk my wife into going to Tom Colicchio's craft steak. He's the chef on Top Chef. She loves Top Chef. She didn't want to go spend the money. I bend her arm to go in the joint. Long story short, the guy sitting next to us pays for our dinner, which I'm sure was over $300, near $350, I'm sure. Guy just says, hey, y'all have a good life. This dinner's on me. Thank you. So
damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
When does that, like, we were hoping maybe someone would buy us drinks through the day and so on, and none of that happened. We weren't getting a lot of wedding love, some, but not a lot. And then right at the end, this guy just goes, here you go.
Wow. That's really kind. Nice.
As cool as that is, what I really wanted to talk about, because no one wants to hear about my wedding crap all night on this. The next night, we went to the Magic Gathering at Tommy Rocker's, and Jason England and Alan Ackerman were in the house. So it was quite an enjoyable.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, Alan was the one who was going. Alan Ackerman did not have a stop button. I mean, he was like card trick, card trick, card trick. And I would have to be like, let's have some conversation and direct energy elsewhere. As soon as I gave him a window, it's card trick time. And I didn't mind it, but I did want to interact with Jason some, and there was other guys there too, of course. But
yeah, Jason England, is he still slick as fuck?
He is, absolutely. I got these. This is his card theater lecture notes.
He's a well-spoken seemingly very handsome man.
Mm.
Yeah, he's almost a savant with card magic, though. Like, I don't know, that he has much interest in doing too many other things in life than, card magic, which is great because he's great at what he does. And I learned things. I got knowledge now that I didn't have before that I feel is important in my life. And if only
finally
that
let
happened,
the DL. Hell yeah.
And, happy to hear this. L&L, I think it's L&L. They're taking all of Alan's lecture notes, and there's a lot of them, and compiling them into a book, which if you love card magic, you're going to know this news is like, yay! Alan has a wealth of material that needs to be compiled into a nice resource, and it's happening. So look forward to that.
Damn.
The only thing I'm excited about is the fact that you're back, Doug. You're back finally.
Yeah, I'm back. Me too, man. I'm super excited. Certainly, all of the things I did were inspiring. Seeing David's show and just seeing how great magic can be. Let me tell you this. This moment for me was maybe, okay, not the best, but it was a highlight. I get out of the cab on my wedding day. There's a kid and his father there, and the kid had just come to see me. He came to the Mirage, to the MGM to see Doug Kahn. He's not a magician.
Yeah, wow.
He's just a fan. And him and his dad are standing there hoping to get a picture. I'm like, wow,
That's
how
great.
cool is that? That someone cares enough. Because it's not easy to just go to the MGM and hang out, It's a jaunt to get there, to park there, to walk to, and then when are you going to see me? How long were you going to wait there? I got back at 1. I don't know. How long have they been there? I don't know. Wow.
Wow.
So for me, this means this. I have a much bigger responsibility than I'd ever put a picture to. There's human beings out there that care enough that they jaunt to the MGM just to say hi and get a picture, and maybe
Now you're obligated to make content.
Yes, and I will. Nice one, Doug. That's amazing. That's wow. That's got to make you feel good too. Like,
it just it gave me some self-reflection that I hadn't had before. I hadn't had someone act in a super fan sort of style that isn't a magician. To have a regular human that
A weird experience, eh? I guess you just don't go outside enough, but you used to get that when you were doing your busking sets too, right?
Yeah, but not to the point where someone would say, hey, I came in from, I live over in Kenner. I came in just to see you do a show because I think your magic's cool,
Yeah.
Damn. Well, that's got to feel good. It sounds like you had all of these good fortune things happening before and after your wedding. So I think that's a great way to kick off the marriage with.
Meanwhile, Josh was handcuffed to the shackles of feeding the horses.
I don't have a horse button or a whip button.
I've done my fair share of shit shoveling. Oops.
That's right. You can swear.
We're a little bit
swear,
in
doesn't
now.
matter.
It's all good.
We're not even fucking monetized anyway, so it doesn't matter.
All right.
That's it.
Yeah.
I had a 3-gig weekend of different events, so I was full brim. Now it's good to be back to just kind of chill and chill and chat
as well.
Yeah,
I have a gig tomorrow. This should be exciting. I've agreed to do magic for my daughter's daycare school. So it's like 3-year-olds to 8-year-olds. I have no idea what I'm going to do.
Just do Reformation. They'll love that.
Yeah, I'll do that. I got something. I got the coloring book. I got delights.
Oh, you're set. You're set.
I haven't.
But
I
you,
have
Josh, did you bring your coloring book to your gigs?
Me?
Yeah.
I can't say I own one. I'm lacking in the magic world.
Man, we suck.
I know. What are we doing?
If the shipping wasn't so expensive, I'd send you one, Jason, with your shells you're getting, but I'm not going to pay to ship you a damn coloring book. That's ridiculous.
Oh, Doug, while you were gone, Doug, we had a few people in our Discord talk about how they joined your YouTube memberships. How is that going?
Oh, it's going really well. I love it.
Nice.
It's going great. No, thank you. Thank you to everyone who has.
I just say I'm going to give all the money to Josh and Jason. Nice. Tell us again, Doug.
I said I was happy to get off to any start at all. When you start an endeavor like that, you say, okay, I'm going to do this, and you hope anyone shows up to the party. My last attempt was Patreon, where 3 people showed up, 2 of which were friends of mine. So to have more than 3 people show up to any party I throw is great. And I started this with just a small amount of effort. I'll certainly be focusing more energy on letting people know I'm doing this and seeing what can happen over the next few months. It's an exciting time, and I hope everyone that's joining me is excited too. I plan on throwing a big-ass magic party the next few months. So.
Yeah, buddy, and there's going to be some parkour there. Yeah, buddy.
Parkour.
Woo. Love it. Oh, that's great,
So,
man.
what's next in the wonderful world of Douglas Jane Mary Conn?
I mean, short term, finished the damn video. I spent 6 hours editing today. I'm trying to put together what little footage I got of Vegas into a reasonable time video that people might enjoy watching. It's like 6 minutes long. So trying to put a week into 6 minutes. And it's a lot more work than I'd planned on. It probably won't be done till tomorrow. Moving forward, I don't know. What's your plans, man? What's your plans for moving forward?
Well, at the moment, I've got to pack up this setup after this podcast and get ready for the truck to take all my stuff tomorrow.
It's that time, huh? Is that happening like this week? Are you
and then I'll be working on the laptop with the Blue Yeti microphone, man. I'll be doing a similar setup to you.
Hardcore.
Yeah. And then after that, it's off to Sydney on the 22nd, I leave. And I'll be.
You know who's there is Al Miller. Do you know Al Miller? You should.
What's an Al Miller?
He's a street performer. You don't know
Sydney.
Al Miller? Yep. He's there now, quarantining. He is one of the best in the business, sir. He'll be there waiting for you. He's not.
So, Jace, you leave on the 22nd.
Yeah, forever.
That in my calendar that says Hildebrand interview 22nd.
No, I know. In the morning, yeah. We do that in the morning, right?
I have no idea.
I'm not leaving until like 1 in the Arvo.
It's your professionalism, I respect.
And you'll still have your camera and your setup and stuff.
Yeah, I'll have my shitty little setup, man. We're good.
Hey, man, you're calling out my A material there.
Right, that's my backup setup. That's my emergency setup.
I'll work on that.
Well, you better work faster, Doug. I'm sick of it. You always show up with your Blue Yeti audio and far out.
Hey, man, you should have seen me in 2017 with my iPhone 4. That was it.
Power plays.
I think
power plays.
All of us 1 year ago had nothing of this. None of it.
What are you talking about? I had a
You shut your mouth. You had a nothing.
While I was in Vegas, I celebrated my TikTok birthday, and the day before that, I bought an iPhone 11, and that was the day that changed my life. So about a year, I've had a reasonable piece of gear.
Yeah, nice.
Only a year.
It's crazy what a year can do.
I haven't even really started on TikTok yet. I should probably start.
I'll tell you what I'd recommend anyone buy. If anyone is listening and you want to know what to get to start your gear off, get the Elgato Key Light. Jeez Louise, I just got this thing. This is probably the biggest difference maker that I could have had a year ago to figure out lighting. Lighting and audio are the hardest things in the world, and lighting is probably as important, if not more so. And wow, Elgato Key Light, thank you for being in my life. Thank you, Jason, for recommending the Air. I would have got that big-ass close encounter model you have and been contacting Blue 32 from the Copperfield show.
Yeah, I told you it'd be worth just getting the little one. The little one's good enough, man. Meanwhile, Josh over here sat here using, I can only imagine the torch on his phone.
But how's it look, though? To me, it looks pretty good. My lighting.
What are you using? What are you using for your lighting?
I'm just using a ring light and then the RGB over there, right there.
And then the window light over there.
No, the window's closed, but yeah, there's still like you can still just see the outline of the sun. Oh, and then just an LED behind me, like the strip. But yeah, this lighting is just coming from the ring light. And I've just got the temperature turned up a little bit. Bob's your uncle.
But is Bob really? our uncle, because from my understanding of it, he looks like a bit of a pedo.
He's like the uncle you don't invite to the barbecue.
Good old Bob. We love Bob. We need Bob.
Oh boy.
All right, so what's next on the agenda for you, Josh? So we already got plans for me and Douglas Con here. What are you doing with your life, huh?
I'm finally getting back into some editing for some content. Over the weekend, 2 of the events I did were filmed. One of them was like a corporate gig, and that was fun stuff to make like a general vlog. And then on Sunday, I did the big dance collaboration magic piece with the dance crew, and I had 5 cameras filming. So there was like 5 cameras filming different angles, and we recorded it 3 times. So there's a lot of multicam footage to go through to pick the best views.
Is that for a music video, or is?
So what it is, and I can kind of talk about it now that I've actually done it. So I don't, because I hate talking about things that I might not do, or I don't want to talk a big game or whatever. But so like I wanted to create another act that it was on my list of goals for 2021. I was going to grab it, but it's got other things on there. I'll just leave there. But basically, I wanted to create an act that combined more of my love for dance and musicality with magic, similar to how on Australia's Got Talent I do this dance to find 3 signed cards, and I end up doing a backflip for card to mouth and this kind of stuff. So I just wanted to like build on that for my own shows. So I collaborated with this really dope dance crew called Trick Nasty in Brisbane here, and they worked with me. Like, so we would meet up twice a week to rehearse, and basically combined this music that I had composed by this guy named Peter Waddy, who was just amazing. So all the music was like customized and made just for our performance. And anyway, so I showcased it at the Hip Hop International Dance Championships that happened over the weekend, and we showcased it as like a professional performance. And so I had the video crew. It's like an 8-minute act, and the video crew they were so good. I have footage of them and they're using stabilizers, so they're like following me across the stage as I'm walking, and like they're like panning around us, and then they've got like the back large view of like the audience and stuff, and then they've got a camera like behind me going onto the audience. It's just cool.
Were you in the competition then?
No. So what happened was 3 years ago I emceed that event. Okay. And so dance crews come from all around Australia to compete here and
battle it out to see who's number 1.
and then whoever wins gets to represent Australia. Like the top 3 crews get to represent Australia at the World Dance Championships, which normally happen in Vegas or somewhere like that. And so because I'd emceed the event before, I know the organizer. His name's Joel, and he follows my work, and he really loves my magic that I do. And so I reached out to him and was like, hey, I saw you're putting on your comp. Would you like a showcase piece, before the awards are announced or something like that? And he's like, hell yeah, I would. And the thinking was that, the thinking behind it was just that, like, if I'm going to showcase this piece that has dancing in it, I probably want to show it to an audience that appreciates dance. And then that was the best place to do it, in a theater that's already there. There's already a room full of people, proper lighting, staging, everything that we could just jump in.
Was it well received by the audience? Did you get the response you were hoping for?
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever seen like a hip hop dance competition, but like people there are just insane with their energy levels. So like there's one part that Bob's referring to, and there's a section in there where I'm doing magic with a silk. And at the end, I throw the silk in. So this silk so much has been happening with this silk. And then at the end, one of the guys throws it in the air and it flies off stage, which we've seen before. But the way we used it just ensured that like it's so free. And then at the end, it just flies off, and they just everyone just went. It was just a massive gasp in the audience. It was great.
How has Bob seen this? And I
haven't. Oh, you haven't paid for my OnlyFans, Doug. That's why you haven't seen it.
Okay. Oh, never mind.
No, no. What happened was the event were Instagramming a lot of the shows, that like a lot of the performances, and then I reshared some of it
Okay.
But I'm sure I can find that moment and show it. But you'll see the whole thing. I'm sure I'll show you the performance at some point. But anyway, so that was like a whole thing. So now that that's done, I've got all of this new CPU RAM in my brain that I can use on other things now. But I'm not focusing on that pretty much. So now I'm going to...
What other things can you use it on?
Well,
Good start.
That's about it, yeah. No, I go to Cairns
you can
again
learn the
this
ball and
weekend.
vase
That's
now.
about it.
You finally have time to master the ball and vase.
I'll give you a ball and vase. In the face.
Vase your ball.
Buddy. Good
Doug,
stuff.
you going to take the time to master the ball and vase now?
No.
Fair enough. That makes sense.
Nice.
Here's what I'm interested in: ring magic. Now I have a new prop to work with, so
Hey.
ring magic
Like-
has my attention.
Like finger ring magic?
Yeah, finger ring magic.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Now that you're married, I get it. Fingering magic, I get you. Yeah?
Nice.
You sly devil.
Hey. Well, let's wrap it. Let's wrap it up there, and we can chat a bit more offline about Bob.
Yeah, let's talk about
guys-
Douglas Con.
Yeah. Anything you want to add, gentlemen?
Titties.
Nice. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you for the Patreon and then for the jam on the weekend if you're there. Otherwise, have a good one.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. It's time for us to disappear now. But we'll see you again on the next episode of The Magic Guys.